It's extremely hot outside today, so I decided to make some nice and cold soup. We are going to make the Spanish gazpacho soup. Are you ready? So let's go. So first things first, we don't want to be covered in tomatoes because the soup consists mainly of tomatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my apron, so we're not gonna be dirty. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna have some tomatoes first. So I'm gonna prepare some of these fruits and vegetables. Actually, these are all fruits. Did you know that, bell peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers, these are all fruits. We call them like vegetables because I guess they are more savory, but they are all fruits. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and slightly pre-chop this. I don't need to chop it too much because we are going to use a blender for this recipe. So it's gonna be super quick, super easy, and it's gonna be delicious. All right, let's go, guys. So I'm gonna leave this bowl for all the things that I'm gonna cut out, and the rest I am simply going to put in my blender, and we're gonna go ahead and blend it up. Okay, so the ingredients are really simple here, guys. Okay, so the first ingredient, as I said, is tomatoes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of quarter them like that and put them straight into the blender really quick. And I'm going to use 3 of these, I guess, medium-sized tomatoes. I'm sure you can use any kind of tomato in this recipe, but this is what I have. Oops, I think I put half of it, but it's okay. It's all right. The blender is really strong. It's gonna crush everything. About this bell pepper, it looks kind of funky, but it was just like slightly a little bit frozen by accident. I just put it all the way on the top shelf and all the way to the back, and this is what happens. So unfortunately, it's gonna be slightly like that, but it's okay. It's all good. It's still gonna be good. So we're gonna use 1 bell pepper. Okay. Also pre-chopping just slightly so that I can help my blender blend better. Okay, that's good enough. Next ingredient is cucumber, but I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I'm gonna use a 1/3 part of this English cucumber. This I'm going to use for other things, and I like to chop the ends of it, and I'm just gonna leave the skin and everything. It's fine. I washed it well, so it's all good. Okay, these are sun-dried tomatoes that I rehydrated. Okay, I just soaked them overnight in the water. I'm just gonna, let's see how many pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 halves I have. I like to have these because they give this extra delicious flavor. Here we go. I also have this 1 clove of garlic and 1 tiny onion. I'm gonna cut it in half like that. Now, from the spices, I'm not gonna use much here. I'm just gonna use this cayenne pepper. I love cayenne pepper, so I'm gonna use about 1/8. No, I'm actually gonna use 1/4 of cayenne pepper. I'm also gonna use some of this black pepper. Here we go. And another ingredient, which is really interesting. Now, guys, just to let you know, I am making this soup for the first time. I've been trying to make it for a long time. And yeah, I was kind of waiting for the better weather, I guess. And now it's so hot that I'm super excited to try it. And guys, these are strawberries, but these are just, frozen strawberries. It's about a cup, maybe a little less than a cup. I say maybe like 5 big enough strawberries we can use here. But, it's good that they are actually frozen because the soup is supposed to be served nice and cold. So, yeah, we're going to try it out. Okay, so I'm going to add these guys in. And I'm also going to use a little bit of lemon juice. And by the way, if you didn't know, if you don't want to have these seeds, squeezed into the soup, here's how you cut it. Just like on the outside, like avoiding the seeds, right? Like that. You see? These pieces, they don't have seeds. All the seeds are left in here, which is nice. I'm gonna use this much of lemon juice because originally the recipe requires some sort of vinegar, but I don't like to use vinegar. I prefer to use lemon juice or lime juice. It's better. Vinegar is not supposed to be the best food for us. This I'll use for other recipe. I don't want to make it too soury. We're gonna taste it. We're gonna taste everything as we go. Yeah, also this recipe requires some olive oil, but I'm not using, again, I'm not gonna be using it. I'm only using all these, you know, fruits, vegetables, all this goodness. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this real quick, and then we're going to decorate everything. I got my tamper because we're gonna push it down a little bit so that it's, you know, easier to blend. Okay, let's go ahead and start the blending process. Okay. It's not done yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this little lid, and now it can blend really well on its own. Now, this is gonna be the moment of truth. Let's see, where's my spoon? Here is my spoon. Let's give it a taste test. Mmm, yummy. Did you see I didn't put any salt here at all? Well, we do have a little bit of salt from those sun-dried tomatoes here, but this tastes delicious. Hold on, guys, let's serve it properly and give it a nice taste test. Here we go, our bowl. Okay, how come I never tried this before? I don't know. And did you know that gazpacho soup, well, you know, it's Spanish soup, but did you know that it's like original? It's actually raw and vegan by itself. You don't even need to like invent anything here. It was already done. Okay, so here is what I have for my decoration slash, you know, extra taste. I'm gonna use a little bit of this lentil sprouts. I sprout this myself, really easy. It only takes like 3 days for them to grow. These are plain lentils. I'm gonna put a little bit on top, maybe a little bit more. This I also grow myself outside. Actually, I don't do anything, it grows by itself. I just eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna use these kitchen scissors, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of, you know, make this tiny little green pieces on top. It's gonna look nice and pretty and delicious because parsley is yummy. And one more thing, I forgot to chop this. Let me quickly chop this. This is my other sun-dried tomato piece because I really like to have tiny pieces of sun-dried tomato in my either salad or soup. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead, add these on top. Look at that. It's pretty, it's refreshing, it's delicious and healthy. I am not done because I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of black pepper on top because I love black pepper. I love all kinds of peppers. Our soup is done. We're gonna give it a taste test now. Here we go. Beautiful soup is ready for us to try. Okay, let's give it a taste test. This is what it looks like. Together with all these little add-ons. Perfect. Really yummy. Oh wow. And I didn't know, it kind of like gels up a little bit. It's super light, has plenty of flavor, super delicious. It's perfect, you know, for this kind of super hot day. I'm not complaining, by the way. I love hot weather. Finally, it's nice and warm in New York. It's been a really long winter. You know, you don't have to be raw vegan to eat this kind of delicious dishes. You can just make it for like a hot day like this. Just treat your body with as many, you know, raw dishes as you can. And you saw how simple it was. It's like minimum ingredients, minimum effort. You don't have to really do much. Blender does everything for you. You just wash like a couple of things here and that's it. Super easy. And super delicious. It's so like light and even like a little bit airy, I guess. It's nice. I'm definitely making this more during this summer for sure. It's perfect. It's perfect for your lunch or even for dinner. And all these little pieces, you know. I love the sun-dried tomato in the soup or in a salad, like I said. It's like my favorite thing lately. Mm. And you know, this soup could be good for like picky eaters, because like I know a lot of kids and even adults, they cannot eat like a raw tomato, let's say, or raw cucumber or something like that. But in a blended version, they might be willing to try, right? Because you know everybody's so used to eating ketchup and like tomato sauce and things like this. So this is kind of seems more like a familiar zone, right, for a lot of people. So yeah, if you have somebody picky, or if you are picky yourself, you can definitely try something like this, and you know, just treat your body good, and you know, it will treat you good back. So guys, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, this deliciousness. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe down below if you haven't done it already. I would really like to have you here. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.